Is Spotify toxic? Why are A-listers leaving Spotify podcast in record numbers? Spotify, a once popular music streaming platform, developed a reputation for not paying musicians and exploiting their intellectual property. Now that they are into podcasting, in recent years, several prominent individuals with partnerships have departed from the platform, raising questions about Spotify's ability to retain successful personalities. This article delves into the departures of Ava DuVernay, Joe Budden, the Obamas, Renee Brown, and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Meghan and Harry. The Gracie Awards announced that Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, was named top entertainment podcast host for her groundbreaking podcast series Archetypes. This award honors outstanding original content that both entertains and informs in a highly engaging and authentic manner. Archetypes was a ratings bonanza. In addition to this achievement, Duchess Meghan's Archetypes won the People's Choice Award for the Pop Podcast of 2022. One Archetypes episode had 19 million listeners. CBS, ABC, CNN, and even Fox News would kill to get these kinds of numbers. Spotify and Archewell parted ways, and Bill Simmons, a Spotify executive, went on an unprofessional irate rampage against the Sussexes, slandering their name and spewing tabloid talking points. It was a surprise turn of events because, in the Q3 2022 earnings report, Spotify reported that total monthly users went up 20%, exceeding expectations. The earnings report attributed success to Duchess Meghan Markle's Archetypes podcast. Archetypes was a notable #1 exclusive on its trending charts in 7 countries, adding significantly to Spotify's financial results. Why does Spotify have a problem with successful people? Let's get started. Removing creative control from experts. HBO always wins the most Emmys at award shows. HBO is also highly profitable, Spotify not so much. The difference, of course, is leadership. HBO partners with experts and lets them run the show. Spotify's beta-minded executives like Bill Simmons want control. Which begs the question, why partner with A-list personalities if you do not trust them? A-listers often seek platforms that can accommodate their unique perspectives and creative visions. Spotify's small-mindedness restricts their freedom and ability to explore new ideas and produce groundbreaking, thought-provoking work that matters. Insufficient support and resources. The level of support and resources provided by Spotify can impact successful individuals' decisions to stay or leave. A-listers often require assistance with production, marketing, and promotion to expand their reach. If Spotify fails to provide the necessary support, content creators may feel hindered in their creative endeavors and seek platforms that offer better support systems. Meghan Markle's Spotify-exclusive podcast, Archetypes, surpassed regular chart topper, The Joe Rogan Experience, dethroning him from Spotify's list of most listened to podcasts in 10 countries, including the United States and the United Kingdom. Archetypes was conceived as an outlet for Meghan to explore the stereotypes surrounding women of all ages, through uncensored conversations with women who know all too well how these typecasts shape narratives. Meghan is winning because #Archetypes on Spotify was unapologetically powerful, aspirational, and thought-provoking, challenging us to never apologize for being the best. Spotify laid off staff, leaving Archetypes without the support it needed to create stellar content. Then Bill Simmons turned around and blamed the Sussexes for Spotify's clear incompetence. Misalignment with values and mission. Successful personalities often have specific values and missions they want to uphold and promote through their content. If Spotify's platform or policies do not align with their core values or hinder their ability to address important social issues, it can create a disconnect. This misalignment can push them to explore other platforms that better support their goals. Spotify supports vaccine misinformation, something that did not align with Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who raised millions for vaccine equity around the world. Relationship dynamics. The dynamics of the relationship between Spotify and successful individuals play a crucial role. Communication gaps, contractual disagreements, or clashes in strategic direction can strain the partnership and lead to departures. Effective communication, mutual understanding, and a shared vision are vital for fostering successful collaborations between Spotify and A-listers. Why do A-listers leave Spotify? Number 1. Ava DuVernay. Ava DuVernay is a highly acclaimed filmmaker, writer, and director known for her outstanding work on projects like Selma and When They See Us. Her commitment to addressing social issues and promoting diversity has earned her numerous accolades and a loyal following. Spotify disrespect for Ava DuVernay's genius. Spotify's troubles with Ava DuVernay primarily revolved around the lack of support for her creative vision and insufficient resources provided by the platform. DuVernay aimed to explore socially relevant topics through podcasts, delving deeper into issues of racial inequality, social justice, and cultural representation. However, she faced limitations regarding budget, production assistance, and creative control from Spotify. These challenges led to a strained relationship between DuVernay and the platform, ultimately prompting her departure. DuVernay's desire to shed light on underrepresented voices and champion meaningful storytelling clashed with Spotify's limitations. As an advocate for diversity and inclusion, DuVernay sought to amplify marginalized perspectives and initiate conversations that could drive societal change. The lack of adequate support and alignment with her creative vision became a critical factor in her decision to seek other platforms that could better cater to her needs. Number 2. Joe Budden. Joe Budden is a renowned hip-hop artist, podcaster, and media personality. Known for his candid and insightful commentary, Budden garnered a significant fan base through his podcast, The Joe Budden Podcast. Joe Budden and Bill Simmons' compensation disparities. Fair compensation is a major concern for creators on Spotify. Successful individuals may feel undervalued or underpaid compared to the revenue their content generates. This discrepancy in compensation can create frustration, and prompt them to explore alternative platforms that offer better financial arrangements. Joe Budden explained that in a podcast, and several other podcast hosts have said the same. Bill Simmons was given $200 million, yet does not have high ratings. No one even knows his podcast exists, it has never been on the highest rated podcast list. Joe Budden's departure from Spotify stemmed from a contractual dispute. Despite his podcast's success on the platform, Budden claimed that Spotify undervalued and underpaid him, showcasing a lack of appreciation for his contributions. Budden had built a dedicated following and established himself as a prominent voice in the podcasting industry. However, the disagreement with Spotify over fair compensation highlighted broader issues regarding how the platform treats its content creators. Budden's departure resonated with many creators undervalued by Spotify. The incident sparked a larger conversation about the importance of fair compensation, ownership rights, and transparency in the emerging podcasting landscape. Budden's decision to leave Spotify symbolized a stand against the exploitation of creators and the need for platforms to recognize and respect their value. Number 3. The Obamas. Barack and Michelle Obama, the former President and First Lady of the United States, respectively, launched their production company, Higher Ground, in 2018. Through a multi-year partnership with Spotify, they aimed to develop exclusive podcasts focusing on inspiring stories, personal growth, and societal issues. Spotify devaluing global Obama brand. While the collaboration between the Obamas and Spotify initially seemed promising, conflicts arose regarding the platform's alleged reluctance to prevent the spread of misinformation. The Obamas, committed to providing accurate and reliable content, sought more control over their podcast's editorial and production processes. Their podcast had to align with the values of the powerful global Obama brand. Maintaining editorial independence and upholding ethical standards in the media landscape was important to the Obamas. As public figures with a significant platform, they aimed to use their podcasts to inspire positive change and promote thoughtful dialogue. However, when their efforts to ensure accurate and reliable content were not fully supported by Spotify, they chose to explore other avenues that aligned more closely with their principles. Number 4. Renee Brown. Renee Brown is a renowned author, speaker, and research professor known for her expertise in vulnerability, courage, and resilience. Her engaging storytelling and insightful perspectives have made her a sought-after figure in the personal development and wellness sphere. Renee Brown departure from Spotify. Renee Brown's departure from Spotify was rooted in concerns related to the platform's commitment to the podcast industry's values. As a thought leader and advocate for positive change, Brown sought assurances from Spotify regarding the platform's support for meaningful conversations and fostering inclusive environments. She aimed to explore topics related to personal growth, emotional well-being, and human connection. However, when Brown felt that Spotify's commitment to these values was not fully met, she decided to part ways with the platform. She sought a platform that would align more closely with her mission of creating spaces for vulnerable and transformative conversations. Brown's departure raised questions about the role of platforms in facilitating authentic discussions and the need for creators to find spaces that uphold their principles and aspirations. The departures of Ava DuVernay, Joe Budden, the Obamas, Renee Brown, and Sussexes from Spotify reflect bad management. Lack of support for creative vision, unfair compensation, lack of editorial independence, misalignment of values, and silencing of diverse voices have emerged as recurring themes. If you liked this video, give us a super chat or super sticker. Please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this. See you next time.